Hi, I'm Dennis Gage. Thanks for tuning in to My Classic Car, home of the certified car nut. Well, this week I'm in the great state of Maine at the Owl's Head Transportation Museum for the 30th anniversary of their Wheels and Wings event. Now, this is a pretty cool museum, and if it involves transportation, there's probably an example of it in there. They also host a number of events throughout the year, but this is the granddaddy of them all. It draws vintage planes, vintage cars, and some other pretty interesting vintage machines from far and wide. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Well, Dave, you've really got a lot going on today. I'm surprised I even got time with you.
Well, it's a busy day here, definitely. This is our annual Wings and Wheels Spectacular, and we've got a little bit of everything from World War II warbirds, aerobatic air shows, antique wheelmen bicycles, car shows, you name it.
Well, it's a transportation venue, right? I mean, you don't limit it to cars or bikes or planes. You got everything here.
We're a transportation museum that features vintage aircraft, automobiles, motorcycles, bicycles, and engines. We are one of the few museums that combines aircraft and automobiles, and we feature a lot of the early things that people don't see in a lot of museums. And then we bring the modern stuff to all our shows. We've got 14 shows a year here at the museum.
So you aren't loafing much?
We don't loaf too much. We're busy from May right through October.
So very diverse collection. How long has the museum been around?
The museum is celebrating its 30th year.
It's amazing.
And 30 years ago was the first Wings and Wheels Spectacular.
No kidding.
They call it the rally. This is an anniversary.
Wow. But the Wings and Wheels show that we're at today brings people from quite a ways away and with some really diverse, here again, it's kind of the theme here, but very diverse stuff.
That's right.
Well, since everything runs, what do you say we do a little off-roading with this baby?
Well, we can try that. Let's see if it'll start.
See that, fire that baby up.
Okay.
Let's
Onward.
Go. Welcome back to My Classic Car. Okay, the show's My Classic Car, but I'm at the Owl's Head Transportation Museum. You guys got airplanes.
We do.
And this one is this is so wild. I had to talk to you about it, Ethan. What is this? It's an FE, right?
It is. This is a reproduction of a 1916 Royal Aircraft Factory FE-8, and the FE stands for Farnborough Experimental. That's the airfield where it was used.
I remember I had a model of this when I was a kid, and I liked it because it was just such a funky looking plane. It looks like a grasshopper to me. But it was actually it was experimental, but it was used in combat.
Absolutely, right? Yeah, it saw a very short combat life.
The gun up here, propeller back there.
Correct.
So how did all that work?
Well, this design, the pusher design with the propeller in the back, pushes the airplane forward.
Yeah.
It was created prior to the synchronization of the machine gun to the propeller.
Well, so at least you weren't shooting through the propeller.
You weren't shooting through your propeller.
That's a good idea.
But the pusher design is slower, it's less maneuverable than the tractor design with the propeller up front.
Yeah.
So what you gained in forward shooting in line with the pilot, you might have lost in maneuverability and speed. A Lewis gun was used with a closed magazine, which meant the metal shells, were not spit out through the wooden propeller, so they wouldn't blast through the propeller.
That's what these are, right?
And there's two on this side, two on the other.
Wow. 1916?
1916.
That's pretty amazing. Now this is a replica though, right?
This is a yes, it's a reproduction.
Where was it made?
It was made in Sonoma, California, by one of the museum's biggest.
California, Maine, that's about as far away as you can get.
That's about as far away as you can get, and he did fly it.
Unbelievable. Now, almost everything in this museum rides, drives, or flies, right?
Exactly.
So this goes in the air?
This goes in the air regularly. It was up this morning for quite some time, half an hour or more.
Wow. And you fly them here at Owl's Head.
Absolutely.
That's so cool. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I know, My Classic Car, but I couldn't resist.
No, nobody can.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
I really wanted to go up in the air, so I talked my way into it. I promised to give him a TV show called My Classic Airplane.
Handhold here and then down in, huh?
Yeah. After being told what buttons not to push, I was ready. I had just one last question.
Did you serve? Is there an in-flight service? Is there drinks? Or do we get a meal on this flight? No.
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 Well, this ought to be interesting. 'Tis a far, far better thing that I do now than I have ever done before.
wait. I thought you said you knew what you're doing. I didn't sign on for this. Hey, Mommy! Welcome back to My Classic Car.
Well, Bruce, this is a beauty. A 1941 62 series caddy,
62 series.
right? Man, it's just gorgeous. And when I saw it, I was, oh, it's green. Well, it's gray. It's green gray. What is it?
It's called McKinley Gray.
McKinley gray. Really stunning. And would that have been that would have been a color for 41?
That's the correct color for the car.
And it's original color, right?
It's the original color.
Now, how long have you had this baby?
About 3 years.
Wow. Where'd you come across it?
I bought it right here at the museum,
Really?
at the auction they had in August there.
Wow, it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous interior. Obviously restored again, but is it all leather?
It's all leather, wool carpets.
Man, and the two-tone would have been correct for the time?
It's all correct.
I love the instrumentation of this era too. It all just, looks like fine jewelry. Well, the styling is just, I love the fender skirts. It gives it that sleek look. And the Art Deco detail of this. I mean, it's just,
And the spears
it's gorgeous.
and the gas tanks underneath the light.
Oh, it was in 41?
First year,
Okay,
the
show me that.
Cavex tried to hide them. You just grab this, pick it up, and there's your gas tank.
Oh, that is so cool. I mean, it's stunningly beautiful, perfectly restored. Is it a trailer queen? I mean, it's
Well,
just,
it was, but not now.
Really?
I'm driving it now.
really?
This is the year I'm touring with it.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
Trying to get that trailer queen
Get
smell
that-
off it, right?
Smell off it.
So now, what would have powered this? It would have been the flathead caddy, right?
Yeah, 346 cubic inches,
Yeah. Okay.
a flathead Cadillac.
Let's have a look at that baby.
Well, Donna says this car is sexist because said only a man would design a car that you had to put your hands on a woman's bosoms to open it up.
So it's even fun opening the hood. Is what
Yeah.
you're saying. Wow, nice. Good looking engine too. Correct colors for the
That's the
time?
correct color, yacht
Wow.
green.
And does she run like a caddy?
Runs like a caddy, lots of power, very smooth,
How many horsepower?
150,
150. That was good. That was good. And motor's right down the road.
motor's right down the road.
Now, have you been to this event before?
Yes, many times. I belong to the museum,
Oh, okay.
and they have events all summer long. It's wonderful.
It's an amazing venue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, do you always
Airplanes?
bring this car?
No, I have other cars.
Oh, okay, so you spread it around, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad you brought this car today,
Thank you.
Bruce. Thanks a lot. Well, Bob, this is a beautiful car and one I've never actually seen. It's a 59 Allard, right?
Yes, Palm Beach Mark II.
And is it a steel body?
It's all aluminum, hand built, yeah.
Man, how long have you had this baby?
Since '63.
Ooh.
I'm the second owner.
Wow.
The original owner was my neighbor.
Man, and so the wire wheels were what came with it?
Yes, it's all original.
You must have replaced the top.
I've replaced the
Yeah,
top,
yeah.
yes.
But interior's original too?
Yes, it's
Man.
all original, yes.
And even kind of a back seat.
A little bit, it's similar to the Austin Healey rear seats.
Yeah. Now, what powered the Allard?
Of the 7 that they made, 5 have Jaguar C-type engines.
Well, let's look at that. Let's look at that Jag engine.
Sure, let me pop the hood here.
Okay. Louvered hood.
Louvered hood,
Oh, so this would have been a 3.4 liter?
3.4 liter C-type engine.
Now those are, I mean, that's a pretty powerful engine.
It is.
And this-
210 horse,
And this car doesn't weigh much.
2,600 pounds.
Now, have you've been to this show before?
Yes, many times. I started coming here in '78.
so that's very mini, I would say.
Yes, many.
So you like this show?
Oh, I love this show. It's a great show. Of course, I'm also involved with the antique bicycles. And between the bicycles and the car, I just love it here.
Well, yeah, I guess if it's it's got wheels or it's got wings, it's pretty much welcome at this show.
That's right. That's what it's all about.
Wow, that's great. Bob, thanks for bringing this baby out.
You're welcome.
Quite a car.
You're welcome.
Welcome back to My Classic Car.
Well, Wayne, I'm here at Owl's Head Transportation Museum, and I keep getting sucked in by all these bizarre things like motorized toboggans. The first snowmobile, right?
First snowmobile.
And this is for real.
This is a real snowmobile, a manufactured snowmobile, in small numbers, but they did make them in northern Wisconsin in the 40s. And into the 50s, this gentleman made snowmobiles.
Is that an Indian motorcycle engine?
That is an Indian Scout motor, complete with transmission.
Gosh, and this would be what?
This is the oil tank. They are dry sump engines.
Wow, so now, I mean, it runs on a track or something?
This machine is set up the same as a modern snowmobile in that the skis are steered in the front, the engine's down low in the front, the track is under the seat. It is the same configuration that we run today.
So when did this company go out of business?
About 1963, they ceased production.
Like about when snowmobiles
Just
were
about
coming.
when snowmobiles took off.
How about that? That is so wild. Well, now this little guy over here, though, this is powered by what? A Johnson?
This is powered by a 1924 Johnson 2.5 horsepower outboard motor.
What a cute little radiator.
That is 1/4 of a Model T radiator. Still has the Model T neck and cap.
No, these things are a huge hit. I mean, when people see these, they got to go crazy.
Well, they're quite sure they've just seen a dinosaur.
Yeah, exactly.
So they gather a lot of attention everywhere we go. We were showing them just in the winter, but people got such a kick out of it. We started attending summer shows, and people are getting just as big a kick out of them. And we do run them in the winter. We use
Hey,
them.
I am really impressed. But like I say, my classic snowmobile, right?
Your classic snowmobile right there, Dennis. Thanks for stopping.
Well, Jim, we're in Maine, and if there was ever a Maine vehicle, this would have to be it. This baby belongs in
This
Maine.
belongs in
So
Maine,
it's a 47 Dodge, right?
47 Dodge 1-ton.
Man, now what did they call this model?
Well, it's called the Surrey.
Yeah.
And it's made by Dodge. It's the chassis was made in Terrytown, New York, and the body was made in Waterloo, New York.
Well, now does this one have history? What was this?
This was a sardine packer's bus.
Did it smell like sardines?
No, it didn't. But you know, I have found some sardine can lids in there, and I've kept them in it. They are in there.
Well, now was
And-
she in pretty good shape? It was a working truck its whole life, right?
It was, but it had a lot of rot. This was all rotten all the way around. The whole back end was rot.
Wow. Now, I mean, did you do the work?
Yeah, I did the work.
So you're a woodworker.
I'm a woodworker.
Did you do the headliner too?
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
love those headliners. I mean, that's gorgeous.
I only replaced wood that needed replacing.
Uh-huh.
I really did.
I love your sun visors.
The
too.
sun visors.
Those are trick.
Those are
really trick.
mahogany and oak.
Those aren't stock. So you put your own touches in
Yeah.
there too. Well, then but what really drew me in here was I love this teardrop. Is this a period piece?
It's I built that about 12 years ago.
You made this?
Yeah, and
Wow.
rounded the front end. And put
And
the
then back to
39.
your little kitchenette back here.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that folds out. I've built. I'm on my 7th one of these, and each one I put this fold-up
That's nice.
table and.
Now, do you actually use this? Can you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we slept in it last night.
You fit in this thing?
Yeah, you can fit in it. Lay right back in there.
Really?
Move that board right there.
All right. So what do you do? You just kind of, what do you do? You
Just turn around and sit down, and
Sit
then
in
you
it.
can roll right back in it.
Well, hey, that's not bad. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's pretty comfy.
Yeah, it's very comfy.
It's actually bigger than I thought. I could get used to this.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Little skylight.
Yeah.
So, and did you build the board too? You must do.
Yep, I built the board
you do
too.
all this stuff.
Yeah, I built the board. Built a lot of long boards and street luges and skateboards and scooters. There's a scooter over there.
If it's wood, you build
If
it,
it's
right?
wood, yeah. I also build the Woody coffin for Woody freaks. I'll show you pictures of it. I got
Man,
the-
this is a great Maine vehicle.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thank you,
bringing it out,
Dennis. Oh,
Jim.
yeah, thank
Very
you.
nice. Very nice. I love it.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I've had an absolute blast today here at the Wheels and Wings event at the Owl's Head Museum of Transportation. This place has got everything. They got cars, they got motorcycles, they got airplanes, they got high-wheel bicycles. I'm telling you, if you're coming to Maine, you gotta check out Owl's Head.